You asked the question, where is Yoram? And I took the assignment gladly and excitedly, and I said I was going to find Yoram. Guess what? Seated right next to me is the one and only Yoram on Zed FLOWback. My brother, Atibwan. Super fantastic at the video.
I look you there.
What's that thing you say? Is it ati moko moko? What do you say? Moko moko?
I
Moko
will say Yoram Maloto. This is serious. Talk about it.
Oh, it's talk about
man,
it.
come on.
Oh, talk about it.
Talk about it.
Then man that moko moko.
Talk about it.
Go again. So what's the whole thing?
Yeah?
Yoram, Achan?
This is serious. Talk about it. Ragaman, come on.
Ragaman, come on.
Yes. Yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love it. No, I've been looking forward to having this conversation with you, but the ones who've been looking forward to it more are your fans.
Okay.
Yeah, so what happens on this show is that when we host someone, like when we hosted Chocolate or Jimmy Over, in the comment section, you don't know how many people have been asking, where is Yoram? Where is Yoram? Where is Yoram? I said, wow, one day he'll come through, and he's here now. Yeah, so your fans love you.
Thank you very much. The pleasure is mine. I love you very much, my big time fans. You see. Yeah.
Great stuff, great stuff, great stuff. So let's take it back. This is the Zed FLOWback, so we need to take it back. How did this journey start? Did you start alone or did you start as Fair Guys? Where does your journey begin?
Yeah, our journey begins as Fair Guys first. Yeah, we were with Felix Ndangeni Shila. Yeah, by then.
Felix, the gospel artist.
Yeah,
the one who sang Ndangeni Shila.
Ndangeni Shila, yes.
So you and him were one.
We were Fair Guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair Guys.
Fair Guys. Yeah. So by then I was called Yo Rhymes because I used to like rhymes.
Yo Rhymes.
Yes, I was a rhymer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he used to do the choruses.
Uh-huh.
If you remember the song, Mary Mkashwandi Vela, he was the one who was doing the chorus.
So
me, I was there.
Mary Mkashwandi Vela, leka mtima wandi utushe, kuchula fea poaila,
mwandinde kumisinga.
And
then me. I'm not a prayer, ignore the rumor. I chose to girl, you have to be married, ma. You see, those were the rhymes.
Wow, Ragamuffin zone, Ragaman.
Talk about it.
Yes.
Ragaman, come on.
Are you the one who did that verse on the same song? That verse that's at Pretty girl basakuna meboza ndiwe kanikonda.
Pretty girl basakuna meboza ndiwe kanikonda. Pretty girl wa munyumba yanga. Pretty girl wa pabondi panga. Now in the the new version of my style now, I redid it and since we were like we split it because we were staying long distance separated us because where I stay is far away from where he stays now. So that's the reason why we decided to be singing each one on his own. Yeah. So after starting singing as Yoram, I'm no longer Yo Rhymes, I'm Yoram now.
Okay.
Yoram Maloto. So I redid the same line in the no.
Yes.
Nakana, I did a pretty girl wasakuna meboza ndiwewe kanikonda.
So for me, I never knew your rhymes that time. I just knew Fair Guys. I knew both of you together, but I didn't know who is who. I didn't know who's Felix and who's Your Rhymes. I just knew Fair Guys.
Fair Guys.
And I had that song way back, maybe around 2002, somewhere
2002.
Somewhere there, yeah.
Yes.
I had the song, but I didn't know who. So now when you added that line on no, that's when it clicked. I'm like, wait a minute. So meaning he's the one who did that line.
Yeah.
So now I had to find out who was the other guy. Then only to discover that it's Felix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Okay, so due to the long distance between the two of you, mabwa separate ways, and then yaboya yamba manje as Yoram, formerly Yo Rhymes, manje yankala Yoram. So manje mnakumana bwanji na guys vanachita produce ya jama songs ya jana choka as Yoram the late Davey, right?
Yes.
Golden Records.
Yeah, because see, At first, it was the same style, because Davi and Felix made the studio called Vocal Records. So after time, there was when both became busy and they were different, fields of work. So Davi decided to open Golden Records, and he invited me as fair guy. Then I told him that since Felix is also busy somewhere, so I'll be using the name Yoram. My original name is Yoram Pir. Yeah, Yoram Pir. Those are my original names. Yeah, so I decided to use my original name as Yoram. And after working with Boyd Sage, we worked on a song called Maloto. Boyd Sage was on the chorus, me as usual on the verse. So we ended up finding a new name, Yoram Maloto.
Oh.
So most of the time they call me Yoram Maloto because of the same song. Yes.
So Maloto became your new surname.
Yeah.
Inenima. At what? Inenima ota.
Inaiwe munyumba. Nati nikugwileko. Ningmazi izimuka. Nipeza palibe iwe. Maloto yanivuta. Inenima ngala. Na maloto usiku. So that was the chorus which I wrote. Then Boyd said that I can do it. Yes.
You wrote the chorus?
Yes, I wrote the chorus.
Wow.
The whole song. Right. So Boyd just said that since he had already recorded the song called Divine, that's Boyd Sage. So yeah, after hearing that song, I heard that this man can also do what a feature in my song. So that's the reason why we started growing up at Golden Records now.
Wow. Yeah, such a talented writer, but also it means that you're good, we could call you director or producer, because knowing the elements that will make a song is also a very difficult thing, and it takes a certain level of talent and grace for you. You need to be gifted enough to know that uyu angawamire kumfaka pali nimbo. So just you having the ability to know that apa Boyd nkamfaka apa is a balance.
It's a balance, yeah.
Inapanga sense,
Yeah, inapanga sense. Because the first chorus which I did, it sounded more like what? I was too much like solo, too much, okay? It's like, even on the stage, it means if I do a chorus on my own, it means on the stage I should also sing it alone. So I thought about Boyd. I knew that he's good at singing. So even whenever we go for live shows, he would be doing the chorus as I am backing him, so that it suits the whole live.
Wow.
Whatever live.
Nice one. So no. What's the correct title?
The correct title is Nakana.
Nakana.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nakana. That's it. Because after recording the song Maloto, that's when I wrote the Nakana song. So after writing that song Nakana, it was like Maloto had already blown. It had gone viral. So when promoting the album, it was quite difficult for me, because I remember those days there were these big companies like Super Shine. So they say that this song has already gone viral, it's already on the streets and it's playing everywhere. So I don't think the album is going to contain anything new. So we had that agreement. I said that I've got some shows which I hold. So I usually go and perform these other songs. So there's the other song called Nakana, which is going to be blowing. It's going to blow as the Maloto has blown. So they didn't believe me until I did the video. I knew, because I used to hold shows with Boyd Sage. So wherever we went, we would even sing the Nakana song. So I saw that the audience, the response was...
you knew it was going to grow.
Yes. So,
okay.
So after doing the video, and we took it to TV stations, that's when they knew that, there is another song. So instead of naming the album Maloto, we decided to name the album Nakana.
So okay. You're right. The plan changed because of the new hit.
Yes. Because that's when I even say that, okay, I'll write Yoram Maloto, then the title of the album is Nakana. So that
okay, so Maloto, it was supposed to be the title of the album, became the surname, Yoram Maloto.
Yes.
Then title
Nakana of their first album, yes.
Wow. This is a beautiful story. Another one of your successful features or collaborations was with Tissa.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
All right. The song, after the Nakana album went viral, we started recording the album called Kalata. Yeah. Pakuilemba Kalata. After writing that song, Tissa was at the studio, Golden Records by then. So when she heard that song, Kalata, she said that, don't you have another song which I might even back you up? So it was a big welcome. We worked together with Tissa. So after writing that song, we invited each other to the studio. So we recorded the Chikondi Chaka Bisila song. Ichi Chikondi Chaka Bisila, Chikaendo Zanda. Wano sininga fiki na kukoti sininga ende. Yeah, that's a song. Because Tissa was the one who was leading on the same chorus.
Wow. I love that song, man. Where's Tissa?
Tissa is still in Lusaka.
Okay, so she's around.
She's around, yes. She's
That's
still in Lusaka.
good.
She's working somewhere.
Okay.
We haven't met for at least 2 years, I think.
So both Kalata and Nakana, both albums were done under Golden Records?
Yeah, they were done at Golden Records, and Davy was the producer. Yeah, Davy is no longer with us. He passed away.
May he so rest in peace.
May he so rest in peace.
Yeah. Amazing stuff. I remember the tagline and the intro for Golden Records. When you just hear it, Golden Records.
Hits of today, tomorrow, and the other days to come. This is serious. Yoram, talk about it. Ragaman, come on. Yeah, that was the what.
Serious business. Serious business. You guys disturbed our careers.
Sure.
Golden Records nishi ya kulihituku. Once we hold on. Like, let's wait. We will release our songs later. Because I remember when Lolo also came.
Oh, Lolo. Yeah. Lolo came with the first hit song, Simbeni Namvelela, Simbeni Sinadwale.
Somehow it had your feel, actually. Does it like that?
That's the producer. Okay, the producer was very good. So he used to understand us very well. So whenever he records the song, he used to make sure he uses his own touch. And whenever he's playing the instrumentals, whatever, he used to first listen to the artist's point of view, what he wants, what sounds he wants, or whatever.
Wow.
So, yeah. So it was a very big collaboration.
Yeah, it was a powerful team, actually. I'm looking back right now. I'm trying to remember. It was on the 4th floor? Findeco?
Yeah, it was on the 5th floor.
5th floor, actually. Yeah, Findeco.
After leaving the was it the 18th floor? But
then you came down
to the larger studio where we had a basement there. So because the studio was growing, so we had to have the reception. So we had to choose the bigger office. So we had to choose the 5th floor where we had the basement where we had to put the studio.
It was such an amazing movement, you know. Boyd Sage, Yoram, Lolo, even Shenki. Joined you at some point and started production from there. I think he moved from Kitu and joined Golden Records.
Because Shenki is the one who actually played the instrumentals of the song Kalata. Yes, you can even listen to the song now. You hear this Tina.
Oh.
It's there because he was the producer at Golden Records at that time again.
Wow.
Yes.
So Shenki is a legend as well. Ankara over industry.
Yeah. He's the one who even played me the song called Sorianga. Sorianga ye vesuna imvere. That's the Shenk. That's Shenk who played the whole song.
Wow, great stuff, man.
Okay, so it was a good collab because Dab used to invite even a lot of his friends to do the production at the studio.
So tell us about your life away from the studio. You would do a lot of shows in Zambia, obviously, around the country, maybe even outside Zambia. What would you say was your favorite city or your favorite town to visit whenever you had shows, where you go like, okay, ukwevo, kuchenzo, lila zona o abantu, wamanikonda nkaenda huko?
I can say that my first favorite was Solowezi. That's where we did the video. And Braobi was the one who did the video there.
For Nakana?
Yes. Yeah, Braobi did the video there. Nakuteapu, mulungu pakuni pasa iwe, anani pasati mpaka infa, ona manje kuri matenda. So when we were doing that video, that's when we were looking for what? For the publishers, like Super Shine. Because they say that the Maloto album wouldn't sell because it had already gone viral on its own. So after doing that video, that's when they realized that there is another hit song. So that's when they accepted my album to be released as Super Shine.
Okay. So you did both tapes, cassettes, and CDs? Yeah,
we did both tapes and CDs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this when Super Shine was in Roma or when they had moved to Kafue Road?
Before it moved to Kafue Road, that's when they accepted my tape. So afterwards, after the Nakana album was on the market, that's when I heard that they had gone to the new location that side there. Kafue Road there. Yeah.
Great stuff.
When they were at Kafue Road, that's when we released the Kalata album. Yes.
Okay. So Solwezi was definitely your favorite town and still is, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So many good memories, ka?
Yeah, so many memories. But after the video came out, that's when I became too movies. I found that there is also a place called Mpurungu. I'd never been to Mpurungu before.
Were you hired by a man called Uncle Mike?
Uncle Mike, yes.
At Roadside?
Roadside and Lakeside, yes.
Those days. Yeah. I used to do a lot of trips there with Ozzy back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, after Mpulungu, we went back Solwezi. From Solwezi, we became movies. We became no man's business. We were booked all over. Until we discovered the Sparta. We went to Kawe with the G2, Mampi. Yeah, those days. Okay, we used to move a lot. And I even discovered a lot of places. I never knew that there was a place called the Siavonga. I used to know those words.
Just the name, but...
Those, what do you call them? Sardines. You can paint
sardines.
I become paint and I put Siavonga, na parada. So...
Guys could replace
Siavonga. Okay. So... Yeah.
Great stuff, man. Great stuff. All this traveling. I think we should consider it a blessing.
It's a place.
Vimaleme sana ungo enda kuma places and the like, but there are people who wish that they can just visit these places. There are people who have lived their lives in one town and they've never stepped out. But we have an opportunity to even travel to other countries and because of the talent. So we should be grateful for that opportunity, man. Yeah, great stuff. So did you make enough money in that period? Did you feel like you made enough money or were you too young to manage the money? And so maybe you would say it was like hand to mouth, like it comes, you spend it because maybe you believe that or something like that.
Yeah.
Or do you still say, I made good money and I think it was good?
Yeah, I can say that by that time we were making money, but it wasn't enough because I can say that as you have said, it was almost hand to mouth because whenever you gain money, you have to spend it on what? On your pressure or paying other things like promoting your songs on the television stations, just like that.
Maintaining your brand, image.
So that at least the songs go as wide
as possible.
Yeah. So that's the way it was. So we used to spend a lot on advertising ourselves until we did our second album. That's when I can say that there was a problem with now? There was piracy those days. So whenever you release an album, it was already on demand. So you wouldn't sell as many CDs and tapes as possible. Yeah, just upon releasing the album, you would find it that it's already on the black market. You'd find that they had already put the songs on CDs, which are collections those days.
Yeah, New Zed Mix.
New Zed Mix. yeah.
Yoram, best of Yoram.
Collection, you find that there is Yoram, there is Boyd, there is Roro at the Golden Collection. Yeah. And imagine where are you going to sell your albums?
Yeah.
So, piracy became a challenge because of what? They say the same blank CDs which became too common.
Oh yeah, like the white ones, the printable blank CDs.
The printable blank
and people
CDs.
just then pirate your music, they duplicate it, and then
they put them on the market. Then people would find that this is the latest. They'll buy it like hot cake.
Yeah.
So you would find that when you go with the original CD, you would find that we've already got your album here. So we were not making enough money. Those days in terms of CDs.
Yeah.
The first album was for promo sake. But the second album was for our survival now. But
so the first one is just to get your name out there. Then the second one is when you say, no, I can't keep doing now. I now have to benefit something from my music.
So so
great stuff. Do you think that in that period when piracy was so rampant, and we were still producing CDs at that time, the days of Supershine, Mondo, and whatnot. Do you think that at some point artists decided to just embrace piracy by saying, you know what, piracy stinga ichimfie, so nice it is join, like where artists started giving their music to pirates so that it just becomes popular. And then even if I don't make money from my CDs, I can just make money from the shows because there will be a demand as a result of that popularity.
Okay. Those days, I found out that there were artists who were taking their music to the streets, the pirates there, so that they pirate their music for them to be known. Yeah, they were there, but as for us, we had already signed with Supershine, so we didn't want ourselves to be found in collections. So it became a challenge again. It became a challenge. So what we used to do is we used to go to Supershine and get the original CDs and tapes at our own expense. We instead, because Supershine used to sell for us. So when we go to get paid there, we would tell them, just don't give us the money, give us the CDs equivalent to those to the amount. So that we go and put them from a stands to our own stands.
And sell them at a higher retail price. Because they were selling wholesale for you.
Yeah, we went there to sell them at retail price so that we have a profit. So that's when we used to revisit those who had collections. Oh. We used to grab those Those pirated and give them the original. You sell these, then we share.
Oh, yeah, so you were replacing the
pirated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were getting rid of the counterfeit by giving them original.
Yeah, that's what we used to do. But we couldn't manage to control it for a long time.
I'm sure they were also hiding some copies.
They were hiding. Immediately leave, you find that
you shelved them again.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's quite tricky. Piracy was quite tricky to fight.
Is there any advice that you have for newer artists who are happening now when it comes to their financial, decisions with their finances, how to spend money, financial literacy? Is there any advice that you can give to new artists?
Yeah, it is there. What I can say is that when you have a new album, then you see that it's going viral, you better also start doing investing in other businesses as well, because I can say that the music graph is always ups and downs. Yeah, it's not always that you are the only one who will be blowing forever. No. There are other new artists who are learning from you, like they used to learn from us.
No, you should say like you used to learn from us. Okay, the ones who are there now, they used to learn from
us. All right, so that, yeah. So what we can say is, you better start investing as long as you know that you have a long term what? A long term. Yeah. What? Okay, music is also a long term investment. So when you know that you have hit, you have to start investing so that in the future you'll be pointing that I've done this other business apart from music. And music has given me this kind of whatever, call them mansions or whatever other investments you can do.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's the way it's supposed to be. You have to invest when you know that you are an artist. Or what I can say is just invest.
Yeah. That's the emphasis.
Yeah, just invest. Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah, because those days we used to sell tapes, CDs, but nowadays we are no longer selling them because we are using the social media, So.
By the way, how have you embraced social media? Obviously, you're transitioning from the analog age to the digital age. How are you embracing social media and streaming platforms for your music?
Yeah, because I can say that the analog the analog was quite tricky because that's the reason why they used to pirate the CDs. But I can see that the digital is far much faster because before they start pirating, they would have already at least downloaded your songs. Yeah.
Yeah, because on the first day of release, it's possible that 1 million streams can be achieved. And you know that you've already made some of your money, whether it's from Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, iTunes, and other platforms. So by the time people are getting it like that, you would have also made something. But also, platforms like Apple Music and Spotify, what happens is that someone subscribes to that by paying maybe a fee monthly or even annually for them to be able to access music that's there. So it means that you will continue to benefit from your music even after a person has listened to it another time and another time and another time in future. So every time they listen to it, there are some cents or some dollars that go to your account. So the reason I'm saying this is also because a person like you with such a powerful catalog should be able to monetize it by also getting the same music that you made during the analog days and then pushing it onto the current digital platforms.
So that,
maybe I should even ask you, is your music on Spotify? And are you making money from Spotify?
Yeah, we've already done that. So, okay, we have just done that.
Yeah, in the process of doing it, or you've already done it?
We have already done that. So,
who is we?
We, meaning we have got a new management. Because Golden Records is still our name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we've got a new management. Otherwise, after the producer died, we no longer operate as Golden Records. So we operate as what? As just I can say what? A free artist, but we got new
independent
managers.
Artists, yeah.
Yeah, we got new managers. Each studio's got its own manager. So when we record a song from each and every studio, we have to know that the one who's going to be managing that song is somebody else from the same studio.
Okay.
Where we record from. Yeah.
So you've gotten your old catalog, all your old songs are now on the streaming platforms and they're being managed by the same team where you can know that indeed when the money comes, it will reach you.
I can say that the Golden Records part of what the albums is my personal issue.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the new songs which I've recorded from other studios. That's where I said we.
Yeah. Because I'd like to introduce you to, there are certain people in the industry right now that are well vested when it comes to monetizing content like your old music, because old is gold. People love old music. I hear a lot of people saying old music is the real music because it's got life, it's sweet, it's got harmony, and it's got the passion. Because you sang for passion. You mentioned that your first album was just you getting your name out there, but you were singing from your heart. Yeah, so there are people like Hoster. There are people like Abel Black. There are people like KB. There are people like DJ Mzengaman who are well vested when it comes to putting music on digital platforms. And I think that it would be nice for you to have a conversation with them. I can facilitate meetings with people like that just for them to know how far you've gone in putting your music out there. And if there are any other avenues that are remaining where you haven't put your music, they can also help you to put it there, because I feel you have done really amazing things and the music that you've made is so timeless and there's no way it can go to waste. You need to make money off your old music as well.
Okay, yeah. So that is a good idea and it's a big welcome, because our songs are already at Zamcorps. Yeah, so if you want to make an agreement with such kind of people, it means that we have to visit Zamcorps together so that we have the letters and the agreement forms on the table so that we know what we can do.
No worries. Plus the telecommunication companies as well, they do what they call CRBT, caller ringback tones, where, if I call someone and there's a song by Yoram playing in the background, I'm sure you've experienced that. Calling someone and there's a song that's playing, sometimes you are like, is my song
okay.
Playing there. Yeah, so all those are opportunities to be able to monetize your content and just make money off the music that you did even in previous years. So I think you should consider that route as well, and I would be happy to introduce you to so many people that can do all those things. Or I would love to speak with your management team just to know how far they've gone.
Okay, thank you very much. And I think we shall put the issue on the table with the new management so that even the new songs can be on the same.
Great stuff. Are you open for bookings? Do you still do shows? If someone wants to book you for a show, can they access you? Can they go to your Facebook or something?
Yeah. We are already ready for that, because we usually do shows on weekends, or even on special days, occasions, like whatever. So we usually, if they want us to book to be booked like as a band, they should also inform us so that I can say there are other guys which I work with if it comes to live music. So we usually have to inform each other, then we also go do the shows together. Yes.
Amazing stuff, man. Okay, so if they need to book you, do they go to your Facebook page and they'll find a number there that they can contact, or they can just inbox you?
Yeah, there is a number which I usually use. The same.
So it's there. It's there on the page.
Yes, it's there. So they usually call us if they want us to perform for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the name of the page?
My page is Yoram Maloto. Yeah.
Can you spell Yoram?
Y-O-R-A-M.
Okay. Y-O-R-A-M space Maloto.
Yes.
Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Okay. So shows you're still doing, yes. And then what about the songs? Are you recording any new songs? Are you planning to do another album? Or you will now just be focused on shows? Are we expecting a Yoram Maloto festival that will be coming every year, or what's the plan?
Yeah, we've got a lot of plans. So we have already begun recording at the album, and we have already started promoting. Like, there's a new song called Nkala Tolokusha. We have already done the video. There's another song called Malaiti Abuela. We've done the video.
Taito. Malaiti Abuela. Are you giving us like a Dionko first? They have to wait.
Yeah.
Of the Malaiti Abuela.
The Malaiti Abuela song is already, I think they are streaming it.
Okay.
Yes.
So are you able to just give us like a snippet right now, like a Dionko?
Yeah. Pamene unabwela kwenze monga Malaiti Abuela. Unasani kamo mumoyo wanga. Pamene unabwela kwenze monga Malaiti Abuela. Unapepukisa umoyo wanga. Okay, it's a love song, meaning that when you find somebody who loves you, then it means
they've brought light.
They've brought light to your life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Zuganza Monga Malaiti Mzambia.
Oh, so I knew that. And some people say that, I think Zesko should listen to this song.
Yeah. In fact, they should make you their brand ambassador, especially when they know that Malaiti has Abuela consistently, because you also want to associate yourself with consistent light.
Consistent light, yes.
Yeah, nice stuff, man. Nice stuff. Okay, so this will be an album?
Yeah, it's an album. So we are still doing the videos. We have already recorded 5 more tracks. So we have to do the videos first. Then that's when we shall say that that's it. We shall start now making the you can say the launch, because we have to make sure we visit all the towns, all the places, all the villages.
Yeah, definitely. Because your music appeals both to the villages and the towns.
The towns, yes. Yeah. So we shall announce the date when we shall be launching the album, so that they get to know that we've got old stuff and new stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, because people really, really love you. And I can attest to that fact because today I've spent my day with you. We've been together moving around Lusaka and whatnot. And so I was giving myself a challenge in my mind. I was like, do these people know him? Like, can they recognize him? Or they can't. So I deliberately wrote down the windows because I was trying to get feedback. So I was trying to look for information.
Oh, okay.
So I noticed that everywhere we went today, people were just saying that, Yoram Muripo. Yoram. Like people
Maloto.
Remember, like at the gas station there's a guy who said that, I
remember that.
People are so happy to see you, man. And I believe that even right now, lots of your fans are really happy to watch you on Zed FLOWback. And they're happy to know that you're around, especially because there are also malicious people out there who try to create rumors about people when you are alive, but they end your life when you're still alive, and they spread rumors that sometimes can even affect your business.
It affects our business. So last time they said that Yoram had died, but when I heard that, I was disappointed. And most of the times when they say that you're dead, it's like they bury you alive. They might stop giving you shows because they know that you won't appear to a show when you're dead. So it's a bad thing, and we call that, what do you call that?
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
That's witchcraft. What can we call it?
Cyberbullying is witchcraft.
Cyberbullying, trolling, all these things. It's witchcraft. At the end of the day, it's the modern day witchcraft. There's nothing else we can say about that.
That's bad because they make you lose business. And when you appear, they say, we heard you were dead. We had the show. You might even suffer from BP, or you might be disappointed. Depression, yeah. You might be depressed because you might hear that. Last month we were just inviting an artist. We heard that you were dead. So you lost your share.
It's sad. I've had conversations with other artists on this show. I've spoken to Bob Mabege. He complained about how some people were spreading rumors that he had mental health issues. I had conversations with Jimmy Over. He complained about how some people created rumors of his death, and because of that, people stopped booking him for shows, and because they're thinking, he's not here. And they're also saying the same thing. So I think this should be an opportunity for us to also talk about the importance of putting social media to good use, and we should desist from doing things for the sake of numbers, especially when these things actually affect people's livelihoods, because children suffer when their parents can't make money because someone out there has buried them alive. It's really a sad situation to be in.
So, what should we do? What should we be doing when we hear somebody spread a rumor that we are dead? What should we be doing?
That's a good one, actually.
What should we be doing?
When Jimmy Over was thanking me for visiting him in Kafue because it was an opportunity for him to clarify
that he wasn't
that
there.
He was alive.
He was alive. Still working.
Yes. And he's still open to bookings, and he can do shows and the like. He can perform at weddings and all that stuff. When he said that, it made me realize that it's also important to control your own narrative, because in the case of Jimmy, after he said that, I had feedback from people who were saying, but why did it take him so long to come out and say, I'm still alive? Because we would have known. So to answer your question in part, when you say, what should we do when we hear these rumors? I think we should also utilize platforms like this to also clarify.
That tell we are alive.
Yes, and we should also move with the times by also moving with the program, getting with the program. So, for example, right now, the new artists like, Chile One, and many others out there have got pages, Facebook pages. You can also create a page, Jimmy Over, a page, Chocolate, a page, Yoram Maloto. And that page, you use it as a platform to reconnect with your old fans, but also as a platform to win new fans, but also as a platform to be able to clarify such things, because when you have a page, for example, you can go live in real time, and on a day when you're trending for allegedly dying or supposedly, kicking the bucket, but you can go live and just say, guys, I am live right now because I'm alive. No one should lie about me. So allow yourself to control your own narrative, because now you are the media. You tell your own story.
Yeah.
Even when the media try to tell a story that's wrong against you, you come back and say, no.
I'm alive. I've already heard that rumor. So whoever is listening, please spread the rumor that he's alive and he's live. Okay. So that's...
And we should also be a brother's keeper, like what Daliso did. You remember what
Daliso did a very big job. Yeah.
When the day where you were trending when they were saying you had died, what did Daliso do?
Yeah, he came and put me live. Because I was disappointed, so I didn't have any idea what to do. But everybody was calling me. Imagine a radio station calling you. Have you heard that people are saying that you're dead? Immediately you cut, somebody calls you. Are you alive? We have heard that you. Before you start thinking nicely, somebody comes. I just stop answering them. Just be live on me.
Yeah. So then Daliso came through, and you guys went live on his platform, and then people got to see that, this person is alive. Yeah. And it's not even like you were sick.
No.
The rumor just started that.
It just started.
So it started from one of these to my pages, I guess. I'm sure about Facebook, someone just posted because maybe they wanted numbers.
You see?
Yeah. So we shouldn't be getting numbers at the expense of other people's lives and livelihoods.
You see?
Yeah.
That's the fact.
Are there any other rumors about you that you have heard that you would like to clarify right now? Is there anything that you would like people to know so that they know you for who you are, not for what they heard from another person or platform?
The other thing which I have to clarify is that I'm still singing, and because the producer at Golden Records, David, died, doesn't mean that I stopped singing. I'm still working with other producers countrywide. So we're still recording new songs. And even on the media, they are there. And we're still working with other guys. If it comes to live music, you can be booked, as we have already said. Yeah, we're still working and we're still alive and kicking.
Amazing stuff. Before we go, I just want to also make sure that you are okay as a person, not just as a brand and as an artist. So I want you to tell me, Yoram, now I'm looking at you. How are you doing?
We are doing fine. We're still working. That's the reason why I say we are doing fine. We are still working, and we're still, I can say, we're still writing new songs. We're still working with other artists. So we are just doing fine.
But away from the work, away from working with other artists, away from writing songs, you as a person, as Yoram the person, not the musician, are you good? You okay?
Yeah, in terms of health, I'm okay. I can say I'm okay. Okay, meaning I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. Family is good.
Family is good. Home is good. Yeah, we're still working. We're still having future plans together as family and with other friends as well.
Nice one.
Yeah.
For me, that's the most important thing, just to know that you're fine, you are in good health, you are alive and kicking, and you made it. And we're here today, Zed FLOWback, having a conversation, knowing about you. I am really happy and delighted, and I know that your fans are really, really happy. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about today? Anything you would like your fans to know? Or have we exhausted pretty much everything?
Not much. I can say I haven't exhausted everything. I can say that money is never enough. Okay, at the moment, we need more money than ever before. Because as you can see, our families have grown. We are now a larger number. So in terms of finance, we can also say that we are stable. We are still working hard so that we have more than ever before. Because we have tried to invest here and there. And we can say that money will never be enough.
Yeah.
We have to at least find it every time and then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. So with that said, what do you need? You need more support from the people out there, or would you like some brands like companies and people that produce, products and services to be able to partner with you, whether it's making you their brand representative, brand ambassador, booking you for events and endorsements so that you can make more money? Is that something you are interested in?
Yeah, we are. We are very much interested in that because we also like doing business with other companies. So if I can become a brand ambassador, it can be also part of, I can say employment, because we are already willing to work with almost each and every company which can want us to be promoting their products on our pages, because our page is now growing because of the technology which is there. So
it's not even because of the technology there; it's growing because of your brand. Your brand is big; it's huge.
Yes. Yes.
You guys have these names that are so big that even you yourselves don't know what to do with them. That I am so famous, but I don't know what to do. When you are just starting, normally you've got these times where you've got a big song and people out there think you are making money, but you're not making money. The song is big and everyone thinks, obviously some guys are for you. But you as an individual, you don't even know what to do with that big song. So that's similar to what we're talking about right now, that sometimes you can have such a big brand, but you haven't yet monetized it because you're still yet to figure it out. And so it's like work in progress. You're still learning and you're trying to find ways of making sure that you make more money from the name that you have made. Okay,
yeah. That's true, because each and every time we have to be learning, because education doesn't end. You have to be learning. So we're still learning, and at the moment we've got a lot of attention, because they see that the page is growing, there are new songs there. Then when we share a link, we can even just tell by seeing how it grows. Within a week, you can see that
more numbers, more followers,
more viewers, something like that. Yeah, so that's what we're still learning and working at the same time.
Nice one. I like it when you say learning is a process that does not end.
It does not end.
Education itself, actually. And I would like to say that you, by virtue of what you have experienced in your life and in your career, the mistakes that you made and the lessons that you have learned from those mistakes, and where you are today, where you're able to look back and point them out and also say the things that you've learned, by virtue of that, it means you are educated because you have been learning. And I love it when I explain education in that way, because some people think that education is just sitting in a classroom and studying a book and getting certified by a college or a university. But one of the greatest modes of education that I know is called exposure. When you have been exposed, you have traveled and you have experienced things, that in itself is education. And so I believe that you're a very educated man because you have learned from your own journey, interacting with people and also your own story.
Yeah, but we're still learning, eh?
Yes, doesn't stop, like you said.
Doesn't stop. All right. Thank you very much. That's true. Yeah, I like the way you put it because me, I can say that we are still supposed to learn a lot from the technology which
has come now.
Now, yeah, because the other platforms were not there. So they are new to us, so we are still learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so each and every new thing we have to learn.
Let's keep learning. How's your relationship with the new crop of musicians in Zambia?
Our relationship, we are like related in terms of what? We use the same language,
basically.
Same style of beats or whatever.
I like that. I like where you're going with that. But I'm asking to say, how are you relating with the new crop of artists today? Do you feel you are interacting with them? Are they coming to you for advice? Are they coming to you for guidance? Do you get to interact a lot with the new artists where they come to you because they respect you and they respect what you have achieved? Or do you think that they are distant because they feel like nice in time here to TV voice?
Oh yeah, such kind of things, they rarely happen because most of the times new artists learn from what? Just listening to your music. They don't actually come to you in person and ask how to write or they just know that, it seems like this, so if we can just just try, or even I can say they can just improve it a lot, or just change the style. Yeah,
but they would have already learned from you.
They have already learned something from us.
Okay. Yeah, but in terms of how you relate with them, you wouldn't say there's what they call beef, right? You are good, like you get along with them.
Now we get along with them. We are just in good relationship.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. I've never heard anybody whatever.
I love that because I am big on industry unity. I want to see us bridging the gap between the older generation and the younger generation, because some people from maybe the older generation feel like they are not respected enough and they are not given credit for what they have done. They are not given this juice by the younger ones, whereas also the newer ones sometimes feel like, these people never really helped us, or these people, their time has gone. It's now our turn. So you hear from both sides and you get some of these sentiments. So I really love it whenever I see newer artists working with, more established artists. And I love to see those synergies. I really love it when I see artists interacting better like that. And that's the reason I was asking you about your relationship with the current crop of artists. And I'm glad to know that you are getting along. That's good.
Yeah, thank you very much. Because a lot of upcoming artists have featured me and they are still featuring me. Yeah. Quite recently, I've worked with a guy called Saibaba. We have done a video, which is...
I've heard of Saibaba.
Yeah. So, yeah, we still... they still have a room. If they want, they can come and feature. Okay. We are there for them. Mm-hmm.
That's nice. And on the flip side, is there room also for you to identify some of the current happening artists to try and work with them in terms of collaboration, where as Yoram, you say, okay, today I've got a nice chorus. The same way you said you gave a chorus to Boyd Sage to sing, but it was your song. But now where you say, okay, now I'm going to get a new school artist, let's say Toela Kaira, to sing a chorus for me. Or let's say I want Chef 187 to rap on my song. Or maybe I would like Chile One to feature and sing on one of my songs. Or it could be Blake, it could be Rooster, it could be Mordecai, it could be Yomaps, it could be any other new artist,
Mm-hmm.
Are you open to those types of collaborations? Are you thinking about them even for your album?
Yeah, very much open, because why I'm saying that I'm very much open, I can see that the modern style, it requires including new artists or new styles, new genres, something like that. Because like I've mentioned earlier on, I said that I was a rapper only. So now that I'm a singer, I can also feature my rappers, as you have said, those who can do the modern style of rap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still open.
Okay.
The door is still open.
So it's a big possibility that we can hear some collaborations between Yoram and say Shefi, or Yoram and Dismo, Yoram and J Cash, Yoram and Yomaps, Yoram and Mordecai, Yoram and Chilewan, something like that. Okay.
Everybody is welcome.
Awesome.
We don't have any grudge otherwise.
Good stuff,
man.
One
Zambia, one nation.
One Zambia, one nation. Great stuff. Great stuff.
Right.
We can go on and on and on, but I just love the fact that we have been able to catch up with you, and we know that you're good and you're preparing new music and you can be contacted and booked for events. And so I'm looking forward to our next conversation when your album is out and when you have some new songs that we should be able to come and promote right here on this show. So from the deepest part of my heart, I want to say, please receive your flowers. You are one of the people that have contributed to the development of Zambian music. And so many people out there are happy to see you right now on this show. So, Yoram Maloto, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure having you on Zed FLOWback.
The pleasure is mine.
Salute!
Bibbly flow. Ragaman, come on. Talk about it. Ragaman, come on.